Perfectly timed. We're about to drink. This is Schubros Brewery Festivus Miracle Spiced Winter Ale. So I've been getting a couple of notifications via various electronic communication channels about this beer coming out. They really wanted me to go to their tap room for it. Ooh, look at this lovely bubble. Oh, got on the computer. They have been sending me emails, come to our tap room, buy this beer, it's coming out soon, and then I walked into a store and lo and behold, there it was in a really easy way. So I bought it there. Sorry, Schubros. And I don't remember where. Bevmo. It was Bevmo. So this is 8% alcohol, and it says... It's not really going to tell us what it is. It does say, however, that it's rich and warming with cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and cardamom, which is not terribly surprising. That's kind of the requisite. Ooh, why is this so thick? This is like so thickly heady in here. I don't think you can see. It was actually hard to pour. It got gloppy to pour through that head. That was weird. Anyway, that's kind of the requisite spices for holiday beers, which is, I don't know. At some point, we've seen them all. Ooh, it's gonna make a mess. This beer is super heady, you guys. So I almost couldn't pour it out of the bottle at first, and then I poured 3 glasses. Here's 1 and 2. Somewhat reasonable. Not it. Like, what is going on here? Why is this? So it was on, and it's still bubbling, like, out of the top, which is crazy. There's no beer left in this bottle, as you can see. No beer left in this bottle, and it's still foaming out the top. So this was at Bevmo. So they store all their beers at room temperature, but it's not, like, hot in there. So what's happening? So this has been in the refrigerator for a couple of days now, and it's still poured this heady. So it's going to be hard to drink through. So I'm going to give this to one of my friends because, I love them.
Oh, 6 inches of foam, baby.
Oh, yeah. But as far as head goes, I mean, it's nice and dimply. It holds, stiff peaks. Smell-wise, can't take me anywhere. I was ready for the story. Did you know Lon's here? Okay. All right. We're being serious, you guys. All right. Smell-wise, this is weird. I'm trying to figure out what the underlying beer is. It's kind of portery. And it has it has this weird slide bar thing on the side, and it says bitter to sweet, and it puts it at mostly sweet, and it has bitter to full, and it's like, hey, this is really full. Crisp to full. It's really full and not crisp. But those are weird sliders. I'm not certain what that means.
They're accurate.
Yeah?
But
okay.
They're weird.
But weird, yeah. Smell-wise, I get some of these spices out of it. Also, it smells like a porter. It's kind of got that dusty brownness to it. Definitely a heady pour. Mine's starting to dissipate. How's the mega head? Oh, it's about normal.
I slurped it. So.
Oh, drank it. So now it's about normal.
I'm not going to wait for that to go down.
Yeah, and then no light comes through this. Very, very dark. Let's drink. I'm still not certain what this base beer is. Maybe it's a porter, robust porter, maybe a stout, not very stouty. I vote porter. It has it's kind of stouty. It has a lot of coffee going on. Maybe some spices.
More just brown than spices. Like there's something brown and warm in there, but
yeah, it's a little
I wouldn't call
pretzel-y.
it cinnamon.
A little pretzely. Very dry.
That said, I'm really enjoying.
This is the opposite of the beer that we drank earlier. I feel like you drink it and you're like, oh, this is gotta be super boozy. And then you look and it's 8%. As opposed to the beer that we had earlier, we drank and we're like, oh, this is light and crisp and amazing. Let's have this in the sun in the summer for 9 hours. And then realized that it was actually 10.5%. So it pairs well with nightcaps and slippers. And I put my slippers on, so I have to say it does indeed pair well with slippers. But I don't have pumpkin pie, roast duck, bread pudding. I don't have any of those things, so I can't try it. They are clever and did put that it should be about 55 degrees, so that's not necessarily refrigerator cold. It should be a little bit warmer probably than it is now. This is a nice beer to sip on for a little while. But I kind of get the spices and the aroma. I kind of get it in the flavor, but only kind of. Yeah, thanks. And now I have a molasses crinkle.
Cha.
Which I think will go very well with this beer.
It's delightfully chewy. This is how Santa likes his cookies, kids. This is going to be a good pairing, actually. Yeah, that's pretty delightful. Good call. Yeah. So it says pairs well with apple pie. No, excuse me. Pumpkin pie? Pineapple pie. I was going to say, is that a thing? Anyway. But having something that's spicy, kind of like a gingerbread, was really, really actually a good pairing. Because now you get more of the dark beer quality out of it and not this weird trying to have spices thing it was doing. And that makes it pretty delightful, actually. Yeah. Cardamom. Interesting. I wonder if it's just really heavy on the cardamom. I think there's bugs in my beer now. Because cardamom can get really bitter.
It's almost appley with the cookie. Although that might just be the cinnamon and ginger since I put that in everything.
Anyway, generally speaking, it's a good beer. It's drinkable. I would drink it if I came across it again. It really does pair well with Christmassy desserts. I would try bread pudding, although I guess technically that's not a dessert because it has chicken in it or something. I don't know. Doesn't bread pudding have?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of... What am I thinking of?
Pot pie?
Looks like that. No, Jack was going to make it. Has popover thingies in it. Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding is beef.
Yorkshire pudding. Okay. Pardon me. And Jack, if you're watching, I beg your forgiveness.
I don't. British people eat weird shit.
I didn't say that. Anyway, probably
we have
good.
Ketchup chips.
Probably good. And prawn flavored chips.
Yeah.
Like shrimp cocktail flavored chips.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's good.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video because now we're going to talk about weird things British people eat. Sorry, Jack, again. Anyway, so Schubros Festivus, pretty good beer. Not exactly what I was expecting. I think it's a porter. So it's a nice, it's a good beer to drink, I think, in general. And it really is good if you pair it with something spicy. It works well. Spicy like cookie spicy. So eat it with gingerbread and it'll be great. And have your slippers and nightcap on. So again, Schubros Festivus Miracle Spiced Winter Ale, 8% alcohol by volume. If this is a beer that you've had, share with me. I would love to hear. Have a good night.